everybody's doing really well today. So I am here to do part 2 to my coloring book collection as well as completed pages. And yeah, I will link part 1. I have a feeling this one might be a little bit longer just because I have more completed pages in these books. I did the same disclaimer in the last video in that there's no rhyme or reason to how my books are organized. I just have 2 bins where I just kind of randomly shove the books. So I did bin 1 last time and then bin 2 today. And I actually almost forgot this book because it was on my table because I've been working in it. So I figured we could start off with this one. And this is the Disney Thomas Kinkade Dreams Collection book. He has multiple. What really throws me off is that I think multiple of them have the same cover, which is odd. But this is not the princess one because I think he recently came out with a princess one. I have one picture done in here. And it looks like this. I love this page. This book has like the original artwork on the left and then you do the right. I really like how it came out. I spent a lot of time on it, so I used my Arteza pencils and that's it. Yeah, I do like how it came out. Winnie the Pooh's my fave. I think everybody at this point knows that. I do have a whip in here. I'm currently working on this page, which is obviously Mickey, but I have quite a ways to go. But this book is amazing. Like I said, the left is the artwork, the right is your interpretation of it. Love this book, and I was kindly gifted that book for Christmas. Then moving on to another Disney book. This is the Disney Vitro book by Hatchet Heroes. I think most people know this book, especially if you are an avid coloring YouTube watcher. Unfortunately, I only have one page done in here. So the page that I did is this one, and it's Belle and the Beast. This took a very, very long time. I used up like almost a whole yellow pencil, almost a whole blue pencil. It took me a long time, but I absolutely love how it came out. I think it's beautiful. This book is amazing. I do have another picture flagged in here to work on. Can you guess what character it is? Oh, that's right. It's Winnie the Pooh. But I love this book. I know they came out with a second one. I haven't purchased it just because I genuinely can't justify it, considering the fact that I own this book and I've only done one page in it. So maybe once I do more work in here, then I can justify purchasing the next one. Alrighty, so the next book is my beloved Brothers Grimm fairy tale coloring book by Forrest Diver. It is a Julia Rivers book. I've done 2 in here. I love this book. The first one is this picture of Cinderella's castle. I bedazzled the shoe extremely. It's covered in stickles. I also used metallic pencil for the shoe itself. This was one of the first pictures I ever did for my channel, so I was really proud of it at the time. I think I'm a little better than this now, but I still love it. And I tried to mirror like the colorings of the castle from the Disney Cinderella castle. And then I also did this picture, and this was a buddy color with, I believe, Danny Buttons, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had reached out to her and asked if she would be so kind as to do a buddy color with me. But yeah, I really like it. Obviously, it's super colorful, but this is the house from Hansel and Gretel. This book is marvelous. I really need to do more work in it. The art style is right up my alley. It does have like a glossary in the back of, you know, which pictures from which fairy tale. Mine's in German, but I can obviously translate it, and they have other books that they make. So I really want this one. I have it on my wish list. But yeah, love this book. Need to work in it more. I think I'm going to say that a lot because I love all these books. Another book that was really kindly gifted to me for Christmas is this Harry Potter Celebratory Edition. So it's the best of Harry Potter coloring. They have multiple coloring books, and this is just kind of a combination. And I did one page, which also took me a long time to do. And it's this picture of Hermione There was just a lot of shading in here that took me a while, like the denim and the sweatshirt. But also, I was really nervous because obviously this is a very well-known character, so I wanted her to look authentic to the movie. I am really excited about this book. It has so many cool pictures, like the creatures. Ooh, that's scary. Let's see, the cat, you know, like Harry here. So it's great. It has some double page spreads. It has some more of like a patterny kind of pictures, but again, I need to work on it more. I loved that Hermione picture, but it is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of intimidated. A book that I really enjoyed working in is My Creative Haven, A Happy Home Hygge coloring book by Jessica Mazurkiewicz. I did a whole video about this book. I've done a couple pages in here. I did the first one actually this year, and I used my Ohuhu alcoholic markers. I realized it's streaky. The marker was dying. I've thrown it out ever since then. But I do like how it came out. It was actually super relaxing and nice to work on it, so love it. Then I did this one also on camera. I believe I did it as a speed color. Also used my Ohuhu alcoholic markers in here and a little bit of like white gel pen, glitter. I used some stickles here on the Collect Moments Not Things. And then I did another picture in here, and I believe, can't remember what video this was for, but I think it might have been a coloring chat. So warmth, intimacy, and togetherness. Did it end of last year. This is all Arteza colored pencils. And I think this is gel pen for the hearts because they're kind of shiny. So yeah, but this book is really cozy, cute. I really like it. I think it's really nice for alcohol markers because it does have some like big sections you can color. But yes, really like it. It's the only book I have by Jessica Mazurkiewicz, but I really like it. So I have a total of 3 of Johanna's books, but I showed one in my last video. So my newest one is The Worlds of Wonder, which is obviously also her newest book. I did one picture in here, and it was not this one. It was this one. I did this for a video. Was it a color in chat? I cannot remember, but I do enjoy how this came out. A lot of people that did this picture also added a really cool background. I've mentioned multiple times, I'm not really a background kind of gal. I don't know, backgrounds intimidate me, also kind of bore me. But I do like how this came out. And shockingly, also used my Artezas in it. Also, excuse my finger. Oh, I guess you can't see it that much. It's a little red. I had a little marker explosion today. So, I'm fine. It's just marker. So then moving on to another Johanna Basford book, Lost Ocean. This was the first one that I got from her. I think this was the second coloring book I ever bought. I did this picture here in some water-based markers, I believe. Yeah, it seeped through a little bit, but I used like really budget-friendly water-based markers that I had gotten off of Amazon. I actually no longer have the markers. I passed them on to a friend, but I remember being super proud of this page when I did it. And then I did this picture also like really early in my channel history. This was a buddy color with Thunder Junkie. And yeah, I remember she used a lot of gel pens and it was really pretty. So again, this was, I don't know if this was Artezas. This might have been like my budget friendly pencils I had before Artezas. And then, yeah. And I do have a whip in here, but I've had it as a work in progress for, gosh, like 8 months now. If I can find it. So I started this double page spread, which gosh, I was feeling ambitious that day. I obviously got this far, haven't picked it up since. I don't know, double page spreads really intimidate me. And yeah, but one day I will finish it. I do like Johanna's work. It's really right up my alley. Moving on to a book that I did a lot in. Like, look at all these tabbies. I was doing the tabs and I was feeling so proud of myself. But this is the Disney Hachette Heroes Les Grands Classiques Volume 8, the newest one, came out in the fall. I tend to go a little excessive with these coloring pages because I love them. So we have Jasmine, we have Peter Pan. I will probably finish this book this year. Then we have the stepmom, the evil stepmother, the cat, the crazy cat from Alice in Wonderland. And in here I use my, what are they called? Crayola Super Tips. And then, don't remember his name, but he's from Princess and the Frog. And this requested a lot of peachy orange and browns. Then we have Little Mermaid. Let's see. What's his name? He's from Sleeping Beauty. Cogsworth, right? Cogsworth? Okay, I don't know why I did the tabs. I'm just gonna end up flipping anyways. Moana. I'll be honest, I've never actually seen the full movie. I've seen maybe like half of it. Okay, moving on. We have Belle's father eating a sandwich. Then she is from Hercules. The Mad Hatter accidentally made him really purple. The alligator and the frog from Princess and the Frog. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Jafar, also a lot of browns. Like, look at this color palette. All browns. The most loyal employee in Cinderella's story. Let's see. Ursula. Almost forgot her name for a second. Belle. I believe this was also a buddy color, but I can't remember who. I had messed up her lips. I colored the entire thing with like this maroon color, and then she had the most luscious bottom lip you've ever encountered. Then this is from The Lion King. As you can see, I've done a lot in here. But these books have 100 pages, so there's plenty more to go. Hercules made him really sunburnt. Can't remember her name, but Princess and the Frog. Was it Charlotte? Was that her name? I don't know. I remember really liking her character because she was really, really kind. Alrighty, let's do a little flippy flip. Alright, then we have Alice. She's shooketh, as you can tell. Let's see what else I have. Then one of the evil stepsisters. I did use pencils in here. These were like my budget-friendly pencils. Sometimes I do use them in these books just because they don't blend very well, so I don't want to use them in my like nice books where I want to blend. So I tend to just use them for color by numbers. Do not remember the name. What story is this from? Let's see. The nice thing is in the back, they tell you what story it's from. Oh, it's, Merlin is the wizard. What's that story? The Sword and the Stone, right? I think so. Okay, moving on. We have Rapunzel. And this style is a little different compared to the other pictures. Okay, then we have Tigger, the lovely couple from 101 Dalmatians. Again, the Mad Hatter. He loves his tea. Fortunately, I made him less purple in this photo or picture. Is this Bashful? What's his name? Obviously one of the 7 dwarves. Like I said, I'm absolutely horrible with names. Like, it's a problem. The only way I remember things is by writing them down. So like when I had to study vocabulary for when I took like French in high school, I just had notebooks full of me just rewriting the word and the definition because that is the only way I would remember things. But we have Merlin. Sometimes I really struggle with the skin colors, I'm not gonna lie, but you can obviously see that too. And then we have the lovely, is it a gecko? I want to call him a frog, but he's definitely not a frog. From Rapunzel, as you can kind of also see her shoulder down here. I did really, really like that movie. Tangled, to be exact. Then we have another one of the 7 dwarves. The evil stepmother, being all sassy. Okay, that's page 90. Let's see. And then we have another one. That chick does not look happy. And then let's see, we have, I almost said Peter Pan, Robin Hood. Not the same thing. That might be it. Yeah, and then just the answers in the back. So yeah, I've definitely made a lot of progress in here. Like these tabs are not even everything, because if it was double-sided, I only tabbed it once. So definitely making really good progress in there. Fortunately, because I have another really similar book. This is the Hachette Hero Disney Trompe L'Oeil Tome 2. I need to slow down. I'm trying to speak quickly and I'm just stuttering over my own words. So then we start off strong here with Baby Hercules. Okay, let's see what we got. Then we have Wintertime Belle from the Christmas special. Okay. There we go. Then we have Snow White. Again, used pencils in here. Anna, right? Anna and Elsa. Yeah, Anna. I've only seen Frozen once, and it wasn't my fave. Ursula, my girl Ursula. Okay, moving on. I obviously have done less in this book than I've done the other one. Then, what's his name? The guy who wants to marry Belle. Can't remember. Gaston. I just low-key sang that song in my head. Then we have My Beloved Winnie. And he's hanging out with one of the, is it a fairy? Fairy godmothers? Okay, then we have Maleficent, who I actually really like. I like the movie Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. I thought it was a great movie. I hated the second one though. The first one, perfect. Second one, horrible. Personal opinion, I'm sorry if you enjoyed it. Did not mean to offend. Then we have the mouse from Cinderella. Belle's father, also suffering a really bad sunburn on account of my coloring. Whoopsie daisy. Then we have Robin Hood. Cinderella. A little bit of Monsters, Inc. I like that they also sprinkle a bit of Pixar in there. I think this is also from the Something on the Stone, The Sword in the Stone. Like I said, my memory, not the greatest. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Whee, where are they? Oh, I did another Winnie page. He's hungry. I feel you, Winnie. I feel you. And then we have the unicorn from Inside Out. If you haven't seen this movie, you need to watch it. It broke my heart. I thought it was incredible. This is from, what's this movie? Brave. I think that's it. Oh, and then we also have the father from The Incredibles. And that's it for this one. All right, moving on to another Disney Hachette Heroes book. This is their Princesses coloring book. And this was the newest one out of the bunch that I showed you. I did a good amount of pictures in here too. I was actually kind of surprised by how many I did. I thought I had done less. But we have Jasmine here from Aladdin with obviously the genie. And then these tabs are really not helpful. I did this last month. This is the castle from, I don't know what fairy tale, but one of them. And I used pencils in here just because I felt like it. Then we have Ariel. And this book is actually much more detailed as compared to the other books I just showed you. We have Cinderella, hopping trotting somewhere. Okay, then If I can find the next one, that would be lovely. We have Ariel, clearly at a slumber party somewhere. Don't know. Obviously, it's like a sequel movie, maybe? Or did I somehow miss that in the original one? Okay, let's see. Whoops. Then we have another Belle from the Christmas special, which was kind of similar to a page in the former book. And obviously I've done the least in this book because it's also the newest to me. We have Cinderella. Then we have a stained glass image of Beauty and the Beast. And this is also pencils? No, it's markers. And that is it. Haven't done anything in the rest of the book. Did I just see a color page? Or am I losing my marbles? All right, guess I imagined it. But yeah, so that's all I've done in the Princess book. Then I have another Hachette Heroes book, or Hachette, oh yeah, it is Hachette Heroes. This is my beloved Winnie the Pooh book. It is super itty bitty, as you can see, as comparison to the other books. I've done 3 pages in here. I did this cute little cutie pie. I added this sticker. It was just a sticker I got in like a random pack. And then everything else is glitter gel pens. I just felt like using my gel pens that day, and this book is perfect for that. Then I did this page that I absolutely loved. The bears themselves are glitter gel pen. These stripes are glitter gel pen. However, like the big stripes are actually metallic marker. And then the shirts are just regular marker. Then the third page that I did looks like this. So it just has the cute 3 characters. I used Artezas for like the characters themselves, metallic markers. I think that's it. But yeah, this book does have a lot of like wallpapery like images, but I still love it. I also really like the size because the images are really, really fast to do. Then I have Color by Number, Color Questopia book in here. This is Wonderful Winter. Like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to how my books are organized. I'm sorry. I did this one in March. Cute little fire picture. And then I also did this one, which is a nice outdoor scene. And this is one of their newer books that obviously came out during winter. So the back looks a tad different, but they do have a different color palette now. It's like reduced, but I like their books. I think they're very relaxing. Then I have a kind of a miscellaneous book. This is something that I purchased in person here. I went to a film studio. It's called the Babelsberg Film Studio here in Germany. And they came out with this cartoon. I was with my friend who is German. He saw it. He said it reminded him of his childhood. So I had to snag it. It has 100 pictures in here. And it has the one picture on one side and then you color the other. Obviously, these pictures are very simple. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. But all I was saying is that obviously the pictures are quite simple, but I have done one in here. It looks like this. So I have no idea who these characters are. Obviously the colors don't match perfectly, but I did some shading in here and I do like it. He looks very happy. And I think I'll forever hold on to that book just because it is sentimental to me. Then moving on to a Creative Haven Color by Number. This is a George Dufexis book, so you know it's detailed. This is City Sights. And I think this is the first Color by Number book I ever purchased. We have this. This was done with budget-friendly colored pencils. That's why they're not vibrant at all. And then this was markers, obviously. I really like these books, even though they're crazy detailed. Again, budget-friendly pencils. Some markers, and this was done July 2020, so it's been a while. But love us stuff. Then this was a pain to color because there's a lot of hats. This one was also a pain just because there's a lot of random like flat surfaces. And then I believe this is the last one. Yep, just did this very nice Vespa looking thing. Love that shade of blue. And then I kind of try to record the numbers here. So, yeah. Really like this book. And also she's quite thick, so there's definitely a lot of material to work on in there. Then this is a coloring book I bought here in store. It's color by number, but it's kind of like diamond-y shaped kind of. You'll see it's a little different. I really like this book. Quite addicted to it. I haven't worked in it in a couple of months though, but I need to get back to it. We have a good pair. It's just random pictures too, like a boat, pears. Then we have a beach scene. And this is a smaller book compared to like a normal size. Then we have these pumpkins. I loved these pumpkins. I think this was the first page I did in here. Just something about it. Loved it. Then there's kind of like smaller ones here. And then last but not least, I have this giant ice cream sundae. But yeah, these are really fun. Again, I need to get back to working in these. And I do just use water-based markers and then they don't seep through to the other side of the paper. This is a coloring book that has like the dots, waves, spirals. I genuinely did not think I had that much done in here, but I went to put the tabs in and I was like, oh, like holy cannoli. Like I've done a lot in this book. Well, by my standards at least. So here we have Rapunzel. And then I believe this is Sleeping Beauty. Elsa. That's it. This is obviously a work in progress. Then I did a spiral one. I think spirals are my favorite. Ariel. And then we have Rapunzel right after all her hair was chopped off. I have no idea who this is. Is it Elsa? Elsa or Rapunzel? One of the two. There's no key code in the back, so I have no idea. Jasmine. Another Rapunzel. Guess it's Rapunzel heavy, or I'm somehow choosing all of those. Then we have a spiral of Elsa. I do like this book. Like, their pictures actually look good. And then we have Snow White. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. But yeah, there's a bunch of pages in here. I went through and numbered them. Let's see, 51. Is that the 52 pages in here? And this book was definitely affordable. Oh, there's a Mulan, Moana. Dots are not my favorite. This is the one I'm currently working on. Obviously, it's Elsa. Just because they take a long time. I don't know why, but like really turns me off. I prefer the spirals. And then I have a couple of books that I actually haven't worked in yet, so they're kind of separate. So the first one is this Posh coloring book by Thomas Kinkade, and it's similar to that Disney one that I showed in that it has the artwork on the left and then you do your interpretation on the right. This book intimidates me like crazy because this artwork is so beautiful, but I will definitely work in it. I think I might flip through the entire book and try to pick one that's the least detailed to start with, just so I can kind of get my feet wet. But he's amazing. Like, his artwork, beautiful. Love it. Then a book that's new in my collection is this one. I did a whole flip of it. My friend kindly purchased it for me. It's a really cool concept. And yeah, I honestly just want to take my gel pens to it because it's very Zandoodly, so really excited. And I've had that for only a couple weeks. Then a book that I have legitimately no excuse to not have worked in is my Drinking Animals coloring book, because I have had this for some time. It has like a cocktail recipe and this really cute animal. And it's just such a cool book. Oh, for a second I thought it said beef margarita. So it's really neat and I like the concept. I remember when I saw it online, I was like, yes, I need it. but I just haven't colored in it. But I also can't get myself to like pass it on, because obviously I've done a couple declutterers of books, but I just can't seem to get rid of it. And then last but not least, also something that's super new to my collection is this coloring magazine. This is the Summer 2021 magazine by Total Bunt. I don't know, purchased it in store here. Also have not colored in it, but I've only had it for a very short period of time. And yeah, I did a whole flip of it. But yeah, definitely need to work on it. I think that what kind of scares me is the fact that it's double-sided, so maybe I'll have to sacrifice the page on the other side. But yeah, I believe that's it. I don't believe I missed any of the coloring books, so obviously it's a two-parter. Make sure you watch part 1. And yeah, give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye!